Donald Trump unveils his plan to make the economy great again.
But will it get Americans back to work, or will it end up costing us more money?
Here to break down the numbers is Stuart Varney. He's from Varney & Company from the Fox Business Network. Right. Big speech yesterday. People are talking about it. A lot of people aren't convinced the money's going to be there without entitlement reform.
Wait a second. Donald Trump is going for growth. That's his priority. And I think he's absolutely right. You've got to grow this economy if you want more jobs and more wages. But look, let's be clear. This is not a balanced budget economic plan. He's going to vastly increase military spending. He's not touching entitlements. So the idea that you're going to get a balanced budget out of this, I don't think that's going to happen. But growth you will get.
Stuart, we had a fair and balanced debate about a half an hour ago with Richard Goodstein, who's a Democratic strategist, former Clinton advisor, down in D.C. And he said, look, you look at the record of this president, we've had 76 months or something like that of economic growth and job growth. So is that good growth?
No, it's miserable growth.
Why?
It's the worst performance coming out of a major recession at any time since World War II.
But it's growth.
2% growth does not make it in this economy. You cannot pay for all the goodies that you want to spread around the country with 2% growth. And by the way, we're now at 1% growth.
Well, how much growth did Trump project?
3.5% to 4%.
Jeb wanted 4.
His advisors say, with a tax plan like this, you'll get more than that. Steve Moore, one of the guys who wrote Trump's plan, told me on my program, and he spelled it out on television, you will get 4% growth in each of the next 5 years. That's a very optimistic forecast, but I think you will get serious growth with the Trump plan.
Stuart, is there a formula to look at to see what's going to work and what's not going to work? I mean, how do these politicians know what's going to cause growth?
Well, they hire economists.
They've got their economic models, which maybe or maybe not work.
Yeah.
All you've got is history. Ronald Reagan, when he first came into power, January 1981, the first thing he did was radically cut taxes. And over the next 5, 6, 7 years, you got a booming economy.
These people have more money in their wallets,
yes,
right?
and a doubling of the amount of money that came into the United States Treasury.
But you also got a deficit.
Because you got growth.
But you also got a deficit.
That was because Congress refused to cut spending. You'll probably get the same thing again today. I don't see... It's the third rail of American politics, isn't it? Touching Social Security, touching Medicare, reining it in. I'm not so sure you can do that politically.
Brian had a debate a little while ago, and the Democratic strategist was talking a little bit about how, sure, Trump wants a tax cut, but it would benefit the richest Americans. So that gets the balance of the country against that.
The wealthiest Americans will get, the highest income Americans will get much more money back in their pockets as a result of this tax cut. That's true.
Because they pay the most.
Because they pay the most. The top 20% of income earners pay 84% of all the tax that comes into the Treasury. But if they get that money back, it's put back in private hands, that's a much better stimulus for the overall economy than having the government take it off you and keep it and spend it itself.
What's the reputation of
this?
That's
my opinion, okay?
What's the reputation of this Congress right now? Because you say Congress they have to reduce their spending, obviously.
Yes.
What's the reputation? Are they spending?
Yes. I'm afraid the so-called moderate Republicans are spenders.
But they also have sequester, which was some forced cuts that are now being undone.
And they've also got to get re-elected every 2 years, which means it's very difficult to cut entitlements.
Well, you're judged on a daily basis from your show from 9 to noon. And that's they called ratings, and you're producing. So good job.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm going to renew you throughout the weekend. Plan on doing your show Monday.
Okay. Am I okay now? Can I leave?
Yes, you can.
Thank you very much.